A real click handler doing heavy synchronous work genuinely delays the next real paint. Let's measure the actual delay on this real page. INP, interaction to next paint, measures the real time from any click, tap, or key press to the browser's actual next paint, and it replaced first input delay in 2024 because it genuinely watches every interaction for the whole visit, not just the first one. It reports the single worst real interaction, not an average. Heavy synchronous work inside a click handler is the most common real cause of a poor score. Google's real field metric used to only measure the first interaction on a page. INP genuinely watches every real click, tap, and key press for the whole visit and reports the worst one, not just the earliest. This real handler genuinely runs 300 milliseconds of synchronous work, a fake save operation, before it does anything else at all, including updating what the visitor actually sees on screen. The function that actually updates the screen to confirm the save sits at the very end of this real handler, so the browser can't paint that confirmation until the full 300 milliseconds genuinely finishes running. From the real visitor's perspective, they tapped a button and the interface gave zero feedback for nearly a third of a second, long enough to genuinely wonder if the click even registered at all. Call showSaved first, immediately, then defer the actual heavy 300 milliseconds work with setTimeout so it runs after the browser has already had a real chance to paint the confirmation on screen. This real 0 milliseconds timeout doesn't skip the work, it genuinely just lets the browser paint first, then come back and finish the actual heavy lifting a moment later, invisibly to the visitor. The exact same real 300 milliseconds of work still happens somewhere. INP doesn't care about total work, it only cares whether the very next real paint had to wait on it before appearing. TBT is a real lab-only estimate. INP is measured from genuine real visitors' real interactions in the field, which is exactly why Google made it an official core web vital in its own right in 2024. Look for any handler on your site where a heavy real operation runs before the UI update. Reordering it, exactly like this fix, is usually a genuinely free win with no real downside. A page can genuinely handle 99 clicks perfectly and still score poorly if one single real interaction, like this one, was noticeably slow for even one real visitor. Showing the expected real result immediately, then reconciling with the actual server response afterward, is genuinely the same reordering idea applied to real network requests, not just synchronous work. For real work tied to what's about to be painted, wrapping it in requestAnimationFrame genuinely ensures it runs at the right moment in the browser's own rendering pipeline. If several real handlers are attached to the same element or its parents, they can genuinely all run before the next paint, worth auditing the full real chain, not just one handler. Next, real image optimization. One of the biggest wins for LCD.